Well, hello everyone. Today we'll probably just have a chat day. I did get some. I don't know how many I have now. I think I have maybe two. Um, I was gonna possibly open some packages, or maybe I have more than two. I don't know. I'll have to check again. I know I did get some packages. But with everything that went on this week, I decided just have a chill Saturday. um, just for, not to start this off on a sad note, but it's life. It happens. Just so you all know, since I do talk, not only do I talk about it here on the live streams and the channel and stuff, I know I did give an announcement like on Twitter and stuff. Um, oh, the new art. Yeah, I worked on that last weekend. I thought like I did I did the profile picture, and then I did and I've been the thumbnails have been a lot more clean and crispy. So I thought, oh gosh, I was looking at the old one, like that's so crusty. Like here, like you can see the difference. It's like so crusty. Like where is it in here? Hold on. Okay, so if I hide this, like look how crusty that is. It's just crusty. This looks better. Well, I guess it's like two different styles. It's two different styles, but the other one just looks a little more messy, a little bit more. Just different is all. But anyways, so yeah, that was something that did occur. Oh, here, I heard a Kofi. But before I read the Kofi, I just wanted to let you guys all know, who didn't see my announcement on Twitter. Sadly, one of my oldest cats has passed, Raja. I know I talked about him on here a little bit. In case if anybody's new, he was one of my oldest cats. He was 19 years old. I had him for a very, very long time. I was actually the one that picked him out. So yeah, that was really sad because he passed on yesterday, so that was kind of a really sad day. But I know some people were like, "Oh, then why are you live streaming? Why are you doing things?" But I don't know. I find it more therapeutic to still do things. Still go about your day. Still, enjoy the little things and stuff like that. So I know some people are different and they like to kind of just like shut themselves off from everyone, but that's not what I like to do. So yeah, we're just gonna continue on and just have a good time because he was a really old cat. He had a really long life. He had a good life. So I'm doing okay. Mr. Wanapan donated and said, "Hello, Katori. Nice new looks, but I didn't mind your old style." Well, thank you, Mr. Wanapan. I'm happy you didn't mind. Let's see. Thane just donated and said, "Hi, Katori. I won't be here when you will be connected because tomorrow is a big day for me and I need to rest. Wish you all an amazing stream and a great time for you, Katori. See you next week." Oh, so this is 20 minutes ago. Okay, so Thane did this. Oh, okay, so Thane, I guess, was talking from the past. But thank you, Thane, for donating. Cyberman donated and said, "Hey, Katori, hope you're doing okay. I wanted to let you know I sent the key charms today, and they should come on Thursday." Oh, gosh, these Java updates. Get out of here. "And they should come on Thursday. Also, I sent the pic of Raja I drew for you in the email and with added text so you can see it whenever you can. Also, love the update thumbnail." Well, thank you so much, Cyberman. So yeah, I guess it's better than I waited to do any FANMA openings. So that way we can have that one in the FANMA opening too, since I already got your first package. Oh, thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Raja was a good boy. Mr. Wanapan donated and said, "Oh dear, very sorry to hear that. I had my grandpa's memorial 2 months ago." Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. So yeah, it's hard with any kind of loss, but it's you still go on and stuff. Sunbro Nation donated and thank you for donating again, Mr. Wanapan. Sunbro Nation donated and said, "I'm so sorry about your cat, Katori. Big hugs." Well, thank you so much. Yeah, it's it's even, you can prepare for it as much as you want, but it's still sad nonetheless. But thank you, I appreciate it. But I think it's we were talking a lot about him yesterday about like all the different memories that we had. Like he would like paw at you for like any kind of food that you had, like he wanted it, even if he actually didn't eat it. Like he would think he wanted to eat it, and then if you give him like a little bit of something, like I'm like, "Do you really want some of this mango?" And he'd be like, "I don't want it." I was like, okay. He was a funny cat. Iron Piedmont donated and said, "Rest in peace, noble kitty cat." Yes, he was a very noble kitty cat. He looked a lot like Puss in Boots. If anybody didn't know what he looked like, I did post a picture on my Twitter of what he looks like. So he was like the orange cat, which had the same kind of color pattern as Puss in Boots. like, and from the Shrek series. And I always thought like, oh, I should make him a Puss in Boots costume for Halloween. I sadly never did, but I honest to God don't think he'd wear it anyways. I don't think he'd like it. He'd probably get very angry with me. So, oops, sorry, I'm just repositioning myself. I like to sit crisscross applesauce on chairs. That's just how I roll. There we go. Oh, that's really nice, Piggies. The cat came up to you on your way home from class. Hey, it could have been the influence of Raja. You never know. Raja loved people. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there was something that I was going to talk about on here, because also just as an announcement for anybody who's new, if you accidentally get kicked out of the stream, please come back in. YouTube has this weird thing within like the first 10 minutes, it kicks out like half the people. So don't think the stream has ended. It has not ended. It's just YouTube being weird. Funny memories from Raja? Well, back when he had all his claws, because we had him a long time ago, so he was a declawed cat. But he climbed up our screen. Like, we had a screen for the back sliding door, and he climbed up the screen. We have a picture of that somewhere. There was only one time in his whole life where he actually laid in my lap and just laid there, because he wasn't really a cat that liked to be picked up, or he didn't like to lay on your lap. He didn't like that. He liked to be pet, but he didn't like to be oh my gosh, we went from like 98 people to 29. That is insane. Wow. Everyone just got kicked. We're at 45 now. Some people came back in. That's so, I don't know why it does that. And look, it's the 10-minute mark. It's always within the first 10 minutes, and I don't know why. I wish I knew why it did that. Because it's like, it's not like, it's so weird. It's so weird. I don't know if it has to do, is it like like the time of day? Like, is there some kind of system reset at this time? Like in YouTube or something? I have no idea. Some people are still here though, so I don't know how that works out. But anyways, but yeah, Raja didn't like to be picked up or anything like that. But I remember one time I was in my brother's bedroom, and we were on his bed watching E.T. when I was really little, and he was laying kind of in my lap, and like I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like, I can't move. So I was trying not to move at all, because he ends up getting up and moving, and I'm like, no, but that was, I held that memory for a long time, because that was the only time he ever sat in my lap. He was still rather young at that age. He was probably, he was not quite an adult at that point, like in not cat years, like, in the, like in the, I don't know how many, he wasn't a kitten anymore. He was a bit, but he wasn't like at that adult stage yet, so he was still kind of young. I know there was one time I was kind of eating and working on something at the same time. It was probably back when I was in college, and I had my laptop, and I had my chili next to me. And this kind of goes with in my tweet how I said he like pawed at me to eat some of my chili. But this time I got up and I went to go do something, and when I came back, he was sitting in the chair, and he had the chili bowl in front of him, and the computer was also in front of him. So it looks like he was like sitting there at the computer, and he almost ate my chili. I thankfully got to him in time, but my sister, my sister like got a photo of him, and so you see him like with this huge chili and bowl in front of him. It was so funny. But yeah. But it's also really fun to look back and see all the cool photos that we had. And he evaded death like multiple times, Raja. Like he's a diabetic cat. So, one time we thought he was getting, he was a bit lethargic. He was kind of not walking right, or not walking at all. And we were like, oh gosh, he's going downhill. But anyways, we finally got some blood work on him. We're like, oh, he's diabetic. So we gave him some insulin and he perked right up and was fine. We found, the correct dosage. You kind of have to like play with it because every animal's different in how they kind of take to it. But then, so we thought, okay, we're good. And then there was another time where it actually, happened on my birthday, and Raja was extremely like his I don't know, was it 2 teeth or 1 tooth? I know it was one big canine somehow became dislodged and was kind of crooked, and so he was constantly drooling and bleeding from there, and he wasn't being able to eat, and he kept on grinding on it, and we were just like, oh my gosh, because at that point, how old was he? That was 2 years ago, so he was 17, so he was still pretty old, and he was diabetic, and my mom's like, I don't know, he's really old, and if we do surgery, he may, not be able, he might not be well, and, we, talked with, the vets and stuff, and, they were like, oh, I don't know, and so, but when my mom drove him there, because we were going to put him down 2 years ago, because we thought, he was really old, and, he wasn't able to eat because of his teeth, and if we took out all the teeth, was he just going to, like, just be, like an invalid, we didn't know, but we brought him there, and, my mom saw that, like, he kept on meowing in the cat carrier, he kept on trying to get out of it, and when she got him to the office, he kept on trying to get out, and he was just, like, he was really fighting it, and so she was like, oh my gosh, she was feeling terrible, and so she's like, you know what, we're gonna get some blood work, we'll see how it looks, and so, oh, thank you, Kobe, I'm happy you like the update on the character, and thank you for the donation, but yeah, so, the vet there was like, everything looks normal, and he's an old cat, but everything is perfect. Like if he was young, like all his blood work and everything, even his insulin levels or blood sugar or whatever. And so they're like, all right, let's do it. So they removed, gosh, how many teeth was it? They removed 9 teeth. And so he had no teeth. And we thought, so we were preparing ourselves. I'm like, okay. He's going to come home. He's going to be totally lethargic. We're going to have to like pick him up and help him go to the bathroom. We're going to have to, hand feed him. We're going to have to do this and that. He walks in like nothing happened. He walks in just strutting along, meowing at us for water, looking for the water bowl. And like, that was it. And yet here is my dog Scruffy, who goes in for a teeth cleaning and goes under just general anesthesia to get his teeth cleaned, and he comes back and can't walk for 2 weeks. So I was like, oh my gosh. And then Raja went along for 2 more years acting completely fine, but it was really hitting him the past couple days. His face was really sunken in, and he lost a lot of weight, and not to go into the gruesome, he just looked very unwell, and he wasn't eating, and he was slowing down a lot. So we knew it was a lot different than what happened with the tooth incident. Because with the tooth incident, he was still walking around and acting fine. He had just had, this mouth issue that was very concerning because he couldn't eat. But, but anywho, I did hear Twitter, what am I talking about? A Ko-fi donation. I'm losing my mind. Let's see. Oh, we have multiple ones. Hold on. Egret SMG donated and said, hey, I'm sorry for your, I'm sorry for your loss. May you and your feline confidant know peace. Oh, thank you so much, Egret. Yeah, I'm pretty at peace. I'm not like, completely, beside myself. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to, be streaming, but it's still sad. It's still sad, but I'm in a good place. But thank you for your kind words and for your donation. Eggy the Savior donated and said, I've been at my first air show today and I loved it. Have you ever been at one? No, I have not. I've never been at an air show. I've seen like some maybe planes like fly around 4th of July or something, but I've never been to an actual air show. Brandon Porter donated and said, oh my gosh, he made an SCP for Raja. SCP, Raja. Object class, neutralize, sadness noises. Oh no. Special containment procedure. On-site staff is required to hold a memorial for the fallen cat. Once per day, on-site staff will replace the bowl of chili as to keep it fresh at its memorial site. Oh, bless. That's awesome. It's sad and awesome at the same time. Thank you. Thank you, Brandon Porter. And the milkman donated too. The milkman donated and said, I am the milkman. My milk is delicious. I see you have changed your stream art. It looks lovely. Edgar might have more to say about it. Also, I heard about your cat. My condolences. Oh, well, thank you, the milkman. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for liking the art. I thought I'd spiffy it up a little bit, so I'm happy that you guys liked it. Aw, thank you, Smee. Yeah, Raja was a very good cat, and he was very much loved. I mean, he was a good kitty. And you know, I mean, he was originally afraid of Scruffy, which was kind of funny. But so he actually resided in the basement for the longest time because he didn't like going upstairs to see the dog. He was kind of scared of it. But then we're trying to convince him to go upstairs, you know, because it's like, you know, like, you come on, Raja, you know, you can't live your life down here, you know, then you're missing you know, you're just, you know, we felt like it wasn't really a fulfilled life, because that's why we got Hallow and Milo, our other two cats, because we thought, oh, maybe they can live in the basement with Raja, and, you know, they can be all together, and the other cats just went upstairs. They were totally fine being upstairs with the dog, where Raja wasn't, so, but we finally convinced him after weeks and weeks of trying, and I think Raja realized that Scruffy was just, well, Scruffy is not the smartest dog, and he's kind of I don't want to say anything bad about my son, but you know, bless his heart, but like if Scruffy walked, I mean, granted, this is even before he wasn't blind. Like Scruffy's pretty well blind right now because of his cataracts, but even before then, he would if he walked into the middle of the street, he would just stand there. And if a car was coming, he would just stand there. Even back when he could see. Scruffy's something else. So I think Raja realized that Scruffy was no threat whatsoever. And so as they got older, Raja would kind of just push him around a little bit. So that was kind of funny. So the tables turned as the years went on. Raja realized that, you know, there was nothing to be scared of, especially when it's concerning Scruffy. Oh, Kobe donated. Hold on. Kobe said, as I said on Twitter, you all gave him a great life that not many animals would love to have. That not many animals would love to. Or I guess you meant that many animals would love to have. And I guarantee you, he was grateful for the love you gave. And thank you so much, Kobe. I appreciate it. No, Mo Diddle, I love Scruffy. I cut him slack all the time. It's just, you know, every dog's different. Some dogs are a little bit more just a little, he's a weenie hut, you know, in the best way. I mean that in the most endearing way. I love Scruffy. he's something. What are you guys talking about with North, huh? What are you guys talking about how terrifying I am? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Garrick Anderson donated and said, "Hey there, Katori. Can't stay long. Have a great Labor Day, and I look forward to more of your videos. Hope it's cool where you're at." Well, thank you so much, Garrick. Yeah, we'll probably just rest on Labor Day, and yeah, I'm still thinking about what I'll be posting on Tuesday, but yeah, we're doing all right. You know, still a bit sad about Raja, but we're doing all right. Thanks, and I hope you're doing good too. Still holding up for a Scruffy Scream cameo, me? I mean, hey, you never know. I mean, if somehow he doesn't feel like my family is upstairs, which they are, but if he felt like they weren't, then he would most likely start screaming. It's actually an interesting idea. Piggy is making the super chat notification, the Scruffy Scream. I could do that. I know some people said I should still get that dingle jingle that we had from like one of my live streams where my mom said it. I just haven't had the time to do it, but I you know, thought I'd no, that's a good idea. I don't know. I'll have to think it over now. I'll have to think it over. Yes, Jimbo, I know he's an old geezer, but Scruffy's always been that way. Scruffy's always been that way, even when he wasn't old. Even when he wasn't old. North said I was as old as the universe. Am I just an eternal being, North? Is that how you view me? Yeah, Steven. No salty Splatoon for Scruffy. He's going to Weenie Hut Juniors. Absolutely. Exactly. Special delivery today, Mr. Milkman? Oh. Well, thank you, D Epic Plays. I'm happy you like the new artwork. Scruffy singing the Baka Matai. No, Scruffy's voice is very ear-splitting, for sure. Brandon Porter donated and said, by the way, working on an SCP-themed story, writing in the form of an audio RP script. P.S. The new art is giving me sus vibes, updating containment procedures for the SCP Gatori. I don't know, I was trying to keep to, like, the original face of the other one, and it kind of, like, got a little, like, I think that even though I made the eyes, like, I still wanted them to look like hooded eyes. Like, 'cause I know people were saying before about my, my other profile, they're like, oh gosh, it looks like she's high or something. And I'm like, what? But, yeah, the expression is a little bit different on this one. I wonder how, like, that kind of, like, transferred over. Probably just due to the new style that I draw. Face is always a little bit different. What is Weenie Hut Juniors? Oh, there was a SpongeBob episode where SpongeBob was trying to get in the salty Splatoon or Spittoon. It was like a like a tough person. Like I don't know. Like I'm assuming it was like I don't know if it wasn't like a workout establishment. It just was like, I don't know if it was like a pub or, well, obviously it was a kid show, so it wasn't a pub. So it must have just been like some eatery place, a tavern or something, and they wouldn't let him in because he wasn't tough enough. And so he had to go to Weenie Hunt Juniors, which is like, I don't know, it was like one of those like cute milkshake shops with like a bunch of like rainbows and cute little bunny stuff. You thought we mutually confirmed. Okay, so okay, all right, North. All right. I guess that's just how. I guess we mutually confirmed that I'm just eternal. All right. Oh, Radio Ket donated and said, can't stay, but real quick, I wanted to ask about what to do if we want to send stuff for this mail streams. Also, I know I've asked if fan art animation is okay, and so I would like to say it's in progress. Oh, awesome, Radio! I'm super excited to see it. As for like fan mail stuff, I don't really advertise my PO box just because I just don't want just like someone just to send like some random thing or like it's just, even though it's still a PO box, I just thought I wouldn't just advertise it just for average, just the average person to see. I figured if a viewer really wanted to know, then they would be able to find it, or they would ask like you. So you can find it if you search through my videos on my channel, like in the search box on my channel. If you like type in PO box or fan mail, I believe, or I'm pretty sure if you type in PO box, like two separate words, like PO and then box, it should bring up the video that has the address of the PO box in the description. So yeah, you just send it there, and I usually try to open them in batches, so that way it would be hard to open one every stream and then have to like transition back and forth between talking and opening stuff. So I usually try to open them all at once in batches. So yeah, hopefully you should be able to find it. Just search up PO Box on my channel. It should be a video that you'll see. There's a girl holding a letter. Yes. Someone walks into the Tori household and sees the Tories conducting a ritual. Turns out it's just them standing around Scruffy trying to calm them down. I mean, sometimes it looks like that, Piggy. Sometimes. A Gatori wrap for your car? I don't even know how you do that. If you end up doing that, please send me a photo. I'd love to see it. But obviously don't feel the need to do that to your car. Well, Kobe, I don't think I purposefully changed arts. It was more like, I don't know, I wanted it to look a bit more polished, like a little bit more, softer or more detailed, or I don't know. I felt the need to change it up a little bit. Like I felt like I wanted to, change my style. You know, like I had a style I wanted to go for that was a bit different. So I guess I did purposefully change it, but it was also just like it just kind of also happened. It was more just like me wanting to make it look a little bit more better. So I just kind of went in that direction. So yeah, it was kind of a bit of both. A bit of both. Everyone, like, her eyes are staring into my soul. Wow, Ty, that's a lot of money. You don't have to spend that much on us, Ty, but I really do appreciate it. I'm really excited to see your package whenever you are able to send it, because I know you said you probably won't be able to send it till October, so I will be very excited when October arrives. Let's see. Oh, it's Fireball's first time being in a live stream. Hello. Oh, thank you so much. I'm happy that you like all the character designs and role plays and my voice, I guess. I really appreciate it. I really try to like to put out quality content, so I'm happy you do like it. It's all about the quality. Spee said, I don't know, the art looks like she's gonna pull a sneaky trick out of her non-existent sleeves. Yeah. I mean, hey, you know, you never know. She could, you know, there could be something, you know, she could be hiding it in the hair, the tank top. You never know. You never know. You're on the wrap? What are you talking about, Jimbo? I don't know what that means. Are you talking about the car wrap? Well, no, that'd be spelled differently. On the wrap? Like you're rapping? I don't know. Well, I'm happy you like the shading, Shogo. Yeah, it's I don't know. I wanted to change it up a bit. You know, I don't know. I was looking at like some of my older thumbnails, and I was like, dear God, I'm like, this could be better. Yeah, I mean, there's there's artists that I do like their style, and I really didn't pull from any specific one. I guess I just kind of did like, it was like my own mixture of like realism and not realism, because I still like anime and I still like that, you know, I don't know what art style, but like, you know, like that, you know, the art style of, you know, like semi-realism kind of like, I don't know what you want to say, but like, you know, like when you look at Arcane, right? Like I said, that's kind of an example where it's not like anime style, but it's kind of like somewhat realistic, but obviously their eyes are usually bigger than what people's eyes usually are like, and some of the features are a little bit more exaggerated, but something like that. Yes, I do have a lot of hair, Shadow Fang. I have a lot of hair. Lots and lots and lots of hair. Oh, no, Jimbo, don't make a Katori rap. I don't like rap. I mean, you can. I'm not really the biggest fan of rap, but, you know, if you want to, you're more than welcome to. Pseudo-realism? What is that? It's Dictasu. Oh, Dictasu, hi. How's it going? Pseudo-realism, is that what the style's called? I never really knew, like, what the style was. Is that a thing? Huh. I don't see anything in Google, but maybe it's a slang term that, I don't know. All that's showing up is surrealism, so I'm not sure. Oh, I forgot to tweet about it! Oh, no! I almost forgot! Hold on. Oh, gosh, it's already been half an hour. My bad. Come on, bye. We chillin'. Alright. Let's put the, put this in here. I even put up Twitter so I wouldn't forget, and lo and behold, I forgot. Let's see. There we go. Tweet that out, if it will let me. There you go. Alright. Yeah, I'm sure. A Katori rap mentioning Katori rap in the Katori rap. Yes, North, I am. I should have expected that comment from you. I will get into the salty Splatoon. I will. Oh, I love that episode of SpongeBob. Siphonic Storm. I really do. I need to watch that again, actually. Well, yeah, piggies, I do struggle drawing hands. I either always have a reference, or sometimes if I get really frustrated, I will literally take a picture of my own hands and I will use that. I figure if I trace over my own hand, no one can complain because it's my hand. So, you know, if I'm short on time and I literally just can't get the hand right, and I'm just like, you know what, like, I can't, like, if I have a headache, or if I'm just like, this like literally needs to be uploaded like soon, and so I have to get the thumbnail done or whatever, I will just take a picture of my own hand in the position that I need and I'll use it. It's hilarious. Oh, JMO donated and said, hey, hope you're doing well. Just curious, what kind of music do you like? I don't know. It really depends. Like, if I hear a song and I like it, I'll like it. You know, like, it just, you know, like, I like the, I forgot it. I forgot exactly what the song's called, but like, Everybody Wants to Be My Enemy or something, like the opening song in Arcane. I think it was done by, I don't know who, but I think Horse is in the band's name. I don't know. But, you know, also, like, you know, songs from Phil Collins, like the ones from Tarzan, you know, like, those are good songs. But, you know, I'm also, I'm a selective K-pop fan. Some, you know, like, so I specifically liked the early stages of EXO, but my main K-pop band that I do like, they're smaller, so it's not like just that usual produced K-pop songs that you usually hear. They do a bit more of EDM a little bit, which is a little bit more like of a fast-paced dance kind of thing. I really do enjoy it. They're called ACE, A-C-E, like, you know, it's like an acronym for their little business that they made all together with Beat Entertainment. So yeah, I think it's a mixture of, you know, a little bit of K-pop, maybe some rock and pop, and some mixtures of techno. I really don't think I have a genre that I really just like, this is it, you know. But I will say I don't like country, and I don't like rap. Those are two that I'm just not that, or like screamo or metal and stuff. Those just aren't my thing. These don't sound good to me personally. But yeah, I think that's about it. The only country song that I think I liked was the one that Dolly Parton sang, which was called Jolene, which it's kind of weird, like, literally begging this lady called Jolene not to steal your man. Like, dude, like, if my man is tempted by Jolene, he can go. I'm not gonna fight to keep him if he's that tempted, but it's a catchy song. I like it. And I think it's from a documentary I watched. I think she actually based Jolene off of, some people were saying it was the bank teller that she had, but in this other one, I heard her say that it was like this really pretty younger girl who had this red hair, and she thought she was so beautiful that that's why she named it Jolene. Or I don't know. I'm kind of just talking out loud right now. Yes, me. I did get my hair cut on something silly recently. It got stuck in the door. I had to untangle it. Enemy by Imagine Dragons. Okay. So it was dragons, not horses. I don't know why I was thinking horses. Ooh. Let's see. Update your Twitter, bruv. Yes, Mr. Smee. Iron Piedmont donated and said, since you're very good at the English accent, a lady knight would be a good idea for a future video. Plus, honestly, your channel character would look good in plate armor, lol. Yeah, I've definitely thought about that. I know that there was a script that I read once, but the audio file got corrupted. Or did it get corrupted? I don't know. Or did I post it on Patreon? I don't know. I know I didn't post it on my main channel. I don't think it did. Did it? I don't think it got corrupted. Well, I know there were parts of it that got a little bit fuzzy, and then it was only 7 minutes long, so I don't think I used it. At least I don't think I did. But yeah, I can always make my own version of the knight, you know. Maybe she can be protecting a royal, or she could be walking the royal through the gardens, or, you know, maybe you're both knights. Who knows? I'll come up with something. Everyone's talking about different songs in the chat. Semi-cartoon realism seems to describe your art. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's hard to say because I feel like cartoons have changed in style over the years and was considered cartoons, you know? Because like the cartoon style now, I do not like it. At least the current cartoon style, which is kind of like, I feel like the era of when Steven Universe came and like, you know, like, what were some other cartoons? I don't know. The newer cartoons, I think Steven Universe kind of started it. But they have that same style of like the round face, the huge eyes, and this big mouth that usually has just straight down lines for teeth, you know, and like I know someone did a comparison of like Steven, Gumball, and then you know, what's it called? Star in the Forces of Evil, and then some other cartoon, and they were all like basically the same facial structure. Granted, I don't count Gumball, because Gumball, they have like so many different styles in that one show because they like integrated all different art styles in that show, which I really appreciate. But yeah, I don't know if, I feel like mine's a mixture of like, yeah, I don't know if it's like, I don't know. I might, you know, I'll have to come up with my own word for my style. It's kind of just like a, I don't know, maybe yassified realism. Or it's like, I feel like there's a little bit of anime in there somewhere, but you know, it's yeah. I could like, we should have I should make a lecture on it. Oh yeah, Jimbo, that's a quote from the Ace song. I'm not the type to catch feelings. I like that song. That's from Down. I love that song. Yeah, because Ace, they do some of their songs in English, so they're pretty gosh darn talented if you feel like watching some of their stuff. They're good at dancing too, so that's nice. Yeah, exactly, Iron. The listener could be a fellow knight. You never know. You never know. Would the knights have a red cross, perhaps? I don't know, Nora. We shall see. We shall see. If I ever say something really stupid in the comments on one of your videos and I don't get to purple, and you don't have to purple heart it, I know what I've done. What did I miss one of your comments, Shoko? Sometimes I miss comments. I mean, obviously if someone makes a mean comment, I'm not gonna heart it, but I mean, I usually heart everything, so gosh, I hope I don't miss anybody's and they think they did something wrong. I guess that's the bad part of it, is that if I accidentally do miss someone's comment, they will think they did something wrong. So hopefully that's not the case. Oh, that's not the case. Let's see. Their favorite horror game, TV series, or movie? I don't know. Favorite horror game? That's hard to say. I did really enjoy playing. I got into Fast and I played that a lot. But you know, obviously, I think after you play a game. Gosh darn it, the dehumidifier has returned. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since the dehumidifier has made an appearance. But what's basically, I would say, gosh, I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? A horror game. I don't know. I think the one that I really enjoyed the most, because it had a lot of lore to it, was it was called Blackout Club. I really enjoyed playing that, but they never continued it. They never updated it. So then I got bored of that one and I stopped playing that one too. So yeah. As for TV series and favorite movie, that could take me forever. I love so many different TV series. You know, I mean, I loved Avatar: The Last Airbender. I loved Chowder. I love Seinfeld, you know, I loved Arcane, which I don't know if that's considered a TV series since it's on Netflix, but, you know, I mean, I can go on and on, but hold on a second. We can't be having this in the background. That's there you go. But, you know, the dehumidifier is a necessary evil. We have to make sure the basement doesn't get too damp down here, since we got carpeting, so the dehumidifier is a necessity. I missed a lot of your comments, Smee. Oh my gosh, I'm so... Did I seriously not heart a lot of your comments, Smee? I'm usually really good at hearting comments, but I may mess up every once in a while. I don't want to crush your soul, Smee. I don't know how I live with myself. You're my mod. Kokery's like, if I'm not banned yet, your comments are fine. Oh my gosh. Dehumidifier Kun. Oh no. Oh no. Yes, he has come back. The white noise. Everybody likes the white noise, the dehumidifier. Is the dehumidifier gonna replace me for ASMR? Which technically, I feel like I do half and half. I do some ASMR, and then I also do, like, just like audio role plays. It's kind of a mixture of both. Let's see. Oh, Natasha. Hi, Natasha. Natasha said, my coworkers and I have been watching Avatar on Fridays, and we just finished. Next week, we're starting Legend of Korra. Awesome, Natasha. Yeah, you know, I watched some Avatar: The Last Airbender with my brother just a couple days ago. He wasn't feeling the best, so I said, hey, let's just pop in the good old Avatar: The Last Airbender and just, you know. Actually, I think it was because of, you know, just the sadness of Raja. I'm like, hey, you know, let's get our mind off of things. And so Avatar: The Last Airbender is really good at doing that. I think we kind of just like went right in the middle of like one of the seasons. I think it was like season 2. And of course we're on the episode where eventually the first episode I think we got on was when Aang first met Toph. And that was a really funny, cool episode. But then we started watching episodes where Appa literally gets captured and taken away. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, why? This is such a sad episode. We should not be watching this. But it was still... Avatar: The Last Airbender is just such a good show. I really aspire to have that kind of world building and stuff. I was talking about the dehumidifier cameo. You know what? For the next talk show, I do most definitely need to put the dehumidifier in the background. Like, that is just a must. Excuse me. I see the little notification of Katori's. You guys get notified? Do you guys actually get notified when I heart your comments? I didn't realize that you did. I didn't know that. That's cool. I didn't realize that you guys get notified when I heart your comments. I thought it was just like, you know, you have to like go back to look and see if I did. I didn't realize it. You get a notification. Yeah, poor Appa. Gosh, I would be beside myself. I mean, it's one thing to, like, I guess, you know, when you lose a pet due to old age or like a natural occurrence, you know, you're able to have more closure with it because there's meaning behind it. Like, okay, you know, they lived a long life, you know, this is, you know, the cycle of life, you know, you live and then you move on. But when your pet's literally stolen from you and you know they're alive somewhere, or, you know, that wasn't their time to go. So, like, I could only Dear God, I would be beside myself if like someone stole one of my pets. I would just be absolute, like, just whoever took them better freaking watch out, because I will freaking find you. Oh yeah, cactus juice, it'll quench ya. I loved watching that scene again. I felt like such nostalgia because it's been a while since I watched the episodes. Yes, I will definitely make a sticky note for Dehumidifier Kun, Mr. Smee. Oh yeah, yes, Jimbo, I agree. The episode where Zuko gets hugged and forgiven by Uncle Iroh, that was really good. It was a really good episode. Oh, Natasha Fenix donated and said leaves from the vine. Oh no, Natasha! That's such a sad episode. Dang. I really enjoyed Avatar: The Last Airbender because like I feel like a lot of, well, I don't want to say a lot of, but like I don't know. The cartoon wasn't dumbed down, even though it was a kid's show. It was just, there was so much substance to it. It wasn't lecture-y. It wasn't like trying to, like, it didn't push the message right in your face. It was just there and you could feel it. And it was such a good show. And that's not to say that some other, you know, like cartoons or kid shows these days don't have that, but I feel like, I don't know. There was like a cartoon renaissance that I lived in as a kid, and I feel like that I can just never get that back. Or it's like I'll find a diamond in the rough every once in a while of some cartoons that I watch, but that was such a good show. I absolutely recommend it to anyone who has not watched it. Let's see. Oh, Smee said, yeah, I didn't usually comment on videos on anything on YouTube. You were the first, and I was like, what? What? Oh my goodness. What, that I hearted your comment? I don't know. I think it's, like, nice to know that, like, because I do like reading comments, so I figure, like, I can't reply to everyone because that's just kind of would be insanity. But when you see a heart on your comment, I guess you know, like, I read it. You know what I mean? So, let's see. Oh, Brandon Porter donated. Brandon Porter donated, blah, blah, blah. Brandon Porter donated and said, oh, excuse me. I'm having, honestly, I'm having all these, like, burps coming up. That's, like, stuck in my throat because, I don't know. I guess the grilled cheese with tomato soup is, currently digesting in my stomach. Drink some water. Maybe that'll help. Let's see. Brandon Porter donated and said, incident report, dehumidifier, dash 1358, approximately 1800 hours. SCP, dehumidifier attempts a containment breach by sucking the moisture out of its containment subject during stream hours. SCP dehumidifier was successfully recontained. Bless. That's fantastic, Brandon. I feel like we have like this another alternate universe in the Miss Wholesome fandom where like we have like everything is classified. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for donating, Brandon. I appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, Luz Nokeda said, hello, Katori. Warm hello from me and my pup. Awesome. Hello back to your pup, Luz. And thank you so much for donating. Let's see. It's Dictus who said, it's a giant mushroom. Oh, yeah, I love that episode of Avatar. I remember seeing that, just, like, anytime you rewatch an episode from your childhood, it's, like, immediate nostalgia. You almost kind of remember watching it as a kid. So yeah. I love Sokka. Thank you for donating. Oh, Piggy said, Katori, now that you say it, I think that's why I'm not a fan of animated stuff now. I watched most of the good animated ones as a kid, and they aren't the same anymore. Yeah, I agree. They aren't, like, I feel like we go through different stages, like, in the cartoon world and, like, what's decided to be made, you know, and I don't know. Yeah, it has shifted a bit, and like it's just not the same. With cartoons and like there's no shows like I will say the exception to that is Gumball. Gumball is the diamond in the rough in cartoons. It has such great humor. I don't know if you like the style, Piggies, but it's great. If you were to watch a cartoon from like current that was past the Renaissance stage, I'd recommend that one. That's what I'd recommend. Blah blah blah. Yes, that's what I do when I have to recalibrate myself, Jimbo. Yeah, Natasha. It had an actual war. It wasn't black and white. There was a lot of gray areas. There was corruption and villainy in the good places and good in the bad places. So yeah, it's. I wish more, shows weren't afraid to do that. Like, I know it's a kid show and they kind of want to be like la-di-da, like, I think one of the, I mean, I don't want to turn this into a commentary on cartoons, especially I know some people like are such diehard fans, but Steven Universe I wasn't a big fan of, at least in that, like, there were these diamonds who literally, like, did a huge genocide on, like, all these, like, the villains of the show, they ended up becoming friends with them, and I was like, what? Like, it was very anticlimactic, and I could talk about just the writing itself and how it just seemed very lazy writing, but, if you like Steven Universe, more power, obviously I'm happy you enjoyed it, but I don't know, I feel like a lot of the shows these days are trying to teach, hey, we should all get along and all should be friends, which is a good message. But, there's a lot of gray areas in life. It's not all black and white in that, oh, we're not friends. Oh, we're friends. It's, I don't know. I think Avatar Last Airbender is a really good show and like teaching, you kind of have to like, you have to really, really use your head and really think about situations a case by case basis. So, and look at the nuances and things. And I wish there were more cartoons like that. I really do. It was one of a kind show, and I hope there's more cartoons like that to come, because otherwise I'm gonna be showing, when I have kids, they're just gonna be watching the stuff I watched, because yeah. Let's see. No, Smee, I can burp myself. I literally sometimes have to take my hand and like slap my chest, like right, like we're kind of like where is this like my sternum is, my sternum, because otherwise the air bubble gets caught in my throat. Everyone wants me to keep on birthing. Oh, North, are you giving Piggy's recommendations? I'm trying to think of... Oh, wait, Piggies. Have you seen Gravity Falls? I think that one's a good one. That was more like of a animated, past the Renaissance, that had a really good overarching storyline while having good separate episodes, if that makes sense. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna like... All these air bubbles keep on coming up in the back of my throat. I'm gonna have to look at a drink. I'm gonna be out of water soon. Noah said, hey, I made another edit and was wondering when I should post it. I didn't want to be disrespectful with Raj's passing. Oh, thank you, Noah. Thank you for asking. You're more than welcome to post it. Just, yesterday and today, if anybody did post anything, I mainly just hearted it, or I just wasn't looking at it, just due to like kind of recalibrating myself. But you're more than welcome to post it. I would love to see it. I would absolutely love to see it. Your edits have been very, very cool. So, but thank you for asking, Noah. I really appreciate it. We do have a new donation on Ko-fi. Oh, we have also one on here too. Hold on. Whoa, why did that fly up? Mr. Wanapon donated and said, too bad that summer is all too short, isn't it? Yeah, I wish summer was longer. It really needs to be longer. You were trained to do CPR for babies, Piggies? What? Even I was never trained to do that. Let's see. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, have you visited Chicago before? Yes, I have. I have visited Chicago before. I was able to go to the Chicago Museum. It was really, really fun. Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 Ty, what are you talking about? What live action movie? What live action movie are you talking about, Ty? Avatar: The Last Airbender never had a live action movie. Oh, there's a lot of donations on Ko-fi. I'll check those in 1 second. I'm gonna read these two from the super chat first. 1 second. Natasha donated and said, in LOK, it's explained the spirit world is a reflection of Avatar's emotions, hence why Korra changes when she gets scared. Aang's is all dark because he never had the chance to grieve his people. Huh. Interesting. I didn't realize that. Huh. Huh. I did not realize that. That's really interesting, Natasha. Thanks for that analysis. I never put that together. I never did. Because you're right. Whenever Aang went to the spirit world, it wasn't all pretty and flowery and all this other stuff. It was very dark. That's interesting. Thanks for donating, Natasha. Grim donated and said, it's funny you talking about Gumball. Have you seen it in an anime style? It's really cool to see. P.S. My condolences to your beloved kitty and Amphibia good. Yeah. Yeah, my mom and my brother watched Amphibia and they really liked it. And thank you for your condolences, Grim. I really appreciate it. And as for, yes, I have seen Gumball in the anime style. I know they actually put them in the anime style in the show itself, but I know that there's someone called Mike Annell, and I know he did like an animated short for Gumball, like in like an actual animated style. Like he animated like the first portion of an episode, and that was really cool to look at. Very, very cool. And thank you, Grim. I appreciate it for the donation. Let's see. Whoops. The chat flew up. Ah. Katori explains her hate for Steven Universe Shogo. So, she hates friendship. Her Apocalypse book's gonna be a tearjerker, hands down. Well, I'm saying they're not gonna make friends with... They're not making friends with literally the people that caused mass genocide, alright? That's not happening in my book. But yeah, it's gonna be... There's a lot of there's a lot of sad stuff going on in my book. But it's also some fun stuff, too. I think it's a mixture of both. I think I take a lot from... the Avatar: The Last Airbender, for instance. You know, there's a war. There's not really a war in my book, but you know, there's all this bad stuff going on in Avatar: The Last Airbender, and even though they're still trying, you know, they're still on this journey, this hard journey where all these bad things are happening, there's still some good times with them. You know, there's still some funny episodes, there's still some good things, so it's kind of like along those lines, but a much, much darker version of that, if that makes any sense. Mr. Wanapan donated and said, the museum, the one with the skeleton of a full-grown T-Rex suit. Yeah, suit. Yep, that's the one I went to. Mm-hmm. Indeed. That was a while ago, but yeah. All right, real quick, I'm going to check on Ko-fi, because I know some people donated on Ko-fi. Atlas donated and said, did you know that when Mark Hamill read the part of the Fire Lord in Avatar, he was sure that the show would not get picked up by the network because it was too good and no one would get it because it wasn't a typical cartoon show. Yeah, I watched some videos of like some of the creators talking about, you know, the show and like how they were scared that since it was more of an in-depth, you know, world-built cartoon, that, you know, it wasn't just the slapstick show, or, you know, it had deeper meaning in it. And so, yeah, I think I, you know, so I remember something like that, but I don't know if that particular instance I remember. So that's really cool. Atlas donated again and said, I noticed that most networks are not taking risks on kids shows because they want the show to sell toys. That's why Teen Titans and Young Justice were canceled, because they didn't sell enough toys. So now we have Teen Titans Go because, yeah, exactly. I know that Young Justice, I know that they canceled it because they weren't selling enough toys, and they also thought they didn't have a big enough female audience, or I forgot, or big enough male. I don't remember what it was, but there was something like they were like, oh, you know, this isn't working out because of such and such and such or whatever. And I was just so, I loved that show. And then they waited like forever to bring it back. And I think in those years when they brought it back, they tried to make it more like an adult cartoon show, which is fine. But it just felt like it lost that great like vibe that it had back when it was like just like a regular cartoon. Even though, I mean, Young Justice wasn't just a regular cartoon. It dealt with a lot of some dark, some dark stuff, but in a manageable way because it was still a kids show. But I don't know. The new one just seems a little bit, I don't know. It's very like, I don't know. They have a lot of characters dealing. Granted, maybe it just has to do with the comics too. But it just seems like it's a very like grief driven. Like all these characters are like, it's like showing you how to deal with grief, which is important. But it kind of just it's more like, it feels like it's more feelings based versus like the original was a very action packed show and all this other stuff that was going on. It was very plotline driven, and this one seems to be more not in that way. Which obviously it's evolved into a different show. And it's, obviously not on Cartoon Network anymore. It's on a different network. But I don't know. I'm kind of sad with how Young Justice turned out when the season was brought back. It didn't feel like the original. It was big sad. Pigler donated and said, there is a Netflix original called The Dragon Prince. Yeah, yep. I did see that one. It was okay. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but I did watch it with my family. It said it's made by the same creators of Avatar, with the main character voiced by Sokka. They also throw the occasional joke reference from Avatar: Last Airbender. Yeah, I did watch it. I did see that show. Watched it with the fam. Thanks for and thank you for donating, Pig Lord. I appreciate it. Let's see. Well, I'm happy you learned how to do that, Piggies, for when you become a dad. I'm sure your baby will appreciate it if it chokes on something. Oh, God forbid. Let's hope not, but at least you're well prepared. And that's very sweet of you. Let's see. Bryson Wester donated and said, if you're into horror games, try Alien Isolation. Huh. All right. Why not? I'm always up for new games. Let's see. You flexing your lifeguard certification, North? Yeah, I guess North is certified to. He can rescue any one of you guys from the pool if you need him. Let's see. Hey Katori, don't search Mike Inel off of YouTube. I did, and what? Well, North. Now I'm gonna do it. All I did was see his YouTube stuff. Now I'm gonna look it up. Let's see. I'm not gonna look it up right now. I got some stuff I gotta read, but. Let's see. Oh, Natasha Phoenix donated again and said, I overanalyze. Oh, blah, blah. My gosh, I overanalyze shows in games I like. LOL. Yeah, I do that too, Natasha. I really do. Ever since I got into storytelling and, I took a bunch of writing courses. I literally pick everything apart, and and sometimes it ruins things, but sometimes it helps. It makes you see how good movies work. What makes them work. Let's see. Are there any monsters or zombies in the book as well, or is it more realistic than that? You don't have to say too much. Well, I will say, it's not a zombie or like monster apocalypse story. That's not what this is. It's definitely not that. There's been so many zombie apocalypse stuff, a lot of monster apocalypse stuff, a lot of alien apocalypse stuff. It's none of that. It is none of that, which makes it a little bit more unique, eh? You'll have to read to see when it's finished, which I don't know when that will be. Mr. Wanapan donated and said, I've been to the museum too, 5 years ago. Oh, really? Awesome. Yeah, mine was a lot longer than that, but yeah, for sure. Let's see. Oh, Cesar, you gotta go. Well, thank you for coming, Cesar. I really appreciate it. I think I heard some Ko-fis. Let me go read those real fast. Oh, Atlas. Atlas donated and said, I didn't have Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon for most of my time growing up. I instead ate and breathed Batman, the animated series on DVD, more DC animated shows when they came out. Awesome. Yeah, I did too. I loved Batman, the animated series. Also loved, gosh, dang it, what is it called again? No, I forgot. What is it called? It's the one where it's like Batman's predecessor. You know, it's like when Batman's an old man and then... Gosh, I forgot the name of the show. I'm kicking myself. But yeah, I'm really watching that one too. Let's see. Yes, me. You tell someone not to do something on the internet, they're gonna go look it up. You gotta go, Fireball. Well, thank you so much for coming. Awesome, awesome. Thank you for coming. We all appreciated having you here. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Jesus, I think the zombie stuff is a bit overdone. You know what I mean? It's just... I mean, that's not to say that someone can't make a good one. You know, I mean, I think even though if a genre is overused, you can still make it work. But I wanted to do something different, if that makes sense. If you've got characters that are heavily radiated and have their skin melting off and are called ghouls, yeah, you might need a revision. What? Is that from like another book? By the way, I don't have that. But yeah, it's a bit more. There's a lot more stuff going on than that. It's not just these. It's not just like these, you know, infected. It has nothing to do with infection, if that's what people are wondering. There's no infection. That's not how the book rolls. If that makes any sense. A lot more character driven. Batman Beyond. Yes, that's the one. I love Batman Beyond. It was so cool. And yeah, I love that. Oh gosh, I love Batman Beyond. Nightwing? I like Nightwing. Still wish he stayed Robin. But yeah, I mean, I guess he wanted to go and do his own thing. Ghouls are from Fallout. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I never did Fallout, so I have no idea. But yeah, no, it has nothing to do with that. No, North, that's happened to me too. Like, where like you look up an artist because you like their stuff, and then you're like, oh no, I didn't sign up for this. Ty, you called me Dobby, Ty. And I'm no, Ty, I'm not gonna smack you for calling me Dobby. No. Katori, you should do an audio book reading of your book on the channel when it comes out. That's if you let us know about the book releasing. Yeah, I mean, if I am able to write and publish my book when my channel's still up and running and this is still like a full-time job for me, then I probably will let you guys know. I'll have to probably publish it under a pseudonym, which will kind of suck in the fact that I really wanted my name to be on the book, but you know, I'll debate on that. But anyways, but yeah, I don't think I'd read the whole book because I'd want you to I'd want you guys to actually get it to read it yourselves. You know, I can't give it all out for free. But hey, maybe I'll read like the first 2 pages and then I can get you guys hooked, eh? Let's see. Oh, Batman a Bit Further is on. Oh, Batman a Bit Further On is my favorite Batman animation. Batman a Bit Further On? Is that... What? Is that like a movie? I don't think I've heard of that one. which is weird because I usually know that stuff. Wait, Batman a bit further on. Yeah, I don't know, Smee. I don't know what that one is. I tried to look it up. Let's see. But if Dick did become Nightwing, Jason wouldn't have become Robin, and Jason wouldn't have the fear of crowbars. No, Natasha, no! Oh, that hurts. No, please. Oh, I hated that scene. Oh, I hated that scene. Oh, gosh. No, I won't think about it. Dang. Yeah, it sucks. Dang. But yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, I mean, because then there's other Robins. I do like Tim Drake was a good Robin. I liked him. He was nice. I can't stand Damian. I mean, I get why Damian's like how he is, but I can't stand Damian. I just can't. I'm sorry. Piggy said, Katori, you should publish it without telling us. It's okay. You deserve to have your name on something like that. No, I know. It's just, I guess it really depends on what publisher picks it up because, I mean, for a book to make it, you have to have people who want to buy it. And I have a pretty big platform on here. So, I mean, it'd be cool to have, you know, a good amount of people who'd want to read it because then that would obviously help my book out. But you know, I'll decide. I'll think about it, you know, and I always thought it'd be kind of funny that if my name wasn't on it and it was the pseudonym Katori is actually one of the main characters in the book, which is where I got the name from. And so it would be funny. It would almost be like she wrote her own autobiography. So that'd be kind of funny. But I'll have to think about it. I'll think about it. Gosh darn it, Smee. Evidently he said he was just being silly. He said don't look it up. Evidently it wasn't real. Oh, Smee. Oh, I know Piglet. I did not. I have not seen. Oh gosh, yeah, I still gotta watch that. The Batman Robert Pattinson. I've just been so busy. I haven't had the time to put aside for it, or I always forget. Well, Piggies, I don't know. I mean, what Smee said sounded like it could have been an animation. It wasn't like, I don't know. Exactly, Smee. You came up with something that was fake, but it actually sounded real. So I thought you were being serious. That's funny. Let's see. Bryson Wester donated and said, you're obviously showing her a Potterhead, but have you read the Aragon books? I have not read that. You know, you know what? I was going to when I was young. Wait, is that? Hold on. Let me make sure I know what I'm talking about because I could be thinking of something else. Yes. I picked up the first Aragon book, which was which one was it? It was the one with the blue cover. I think it was the first one in the series, and I started reading it. Like in, I don't know what grade it was, but I never got up to finishing it because I think the school year ended and then I had to give the book back. And, but yeah, I think I read like the first 2 chapters and that was it. But I did pick it up. I did mean to read it and I never finished it. Yep, yes, Piggies, you cannot judge Robin based on Damian. Please do not do that. Do not go down. Robin is such a sweet kid, depending on which Robin you got. Tim Drake's nice. Dick Grayson, Dick Grayson's sassy. He was a funny, sassy. I loved Robin in the original, Dick Grayson Robin in Young Justice. He was such a peach. Yeah, I was ecstatic to see that kind of portrayal of Robin being like a bit like of a playful superhero, kind of having fun with it, It's not all serious in games, but he could be serious when he needed to, be that natural leader. If your dad was Batman, you'd have an ego problem too. I mean, hey, if my dad was Batman, that'd be awesome, but it would also be kind of scary, right? Like, you know, if your dad's Batman, this is probably going to be villains constantly at you. Granted, I don't know how many villains knew that Batman was Bruce Wayne. I know Catwoman found out, didn't she, or something? I mean, I guess it depends on what universe you're in, because I know in certain comics, like, people find out about his identity, but yeah, I mean, you know, it'd be awesome and not awesome at the same time. But that'd be super cool to have, like, a movie night in the Batcave. 100% down for that. Plus, Robin would be my bestie, which would be just the best. Brandon Porter donated and said, random question. Does the book include a red sun and people melting and fusing together to create this gelatinous monstrous blob that makes it seek out more people to add to the fleshy mass? Yes or no? Just me? Okay. Yeah, no, that doesn't happen, Brandon, in my book. No, there's none of that. There's no supernatural. Well, I guess this isn't supernatural. I mean, it is considered sci-fi, I suppose, because it is stationed, obviously, it's like a bit futuristic in some ways, but it's not like this, you know, monstrous blob or people melting and stuff like that. It's going to be in third person, Mr. Smee. Third person. You might get different, because you can be in different perspectives in third person. So you could still have like third person, but from the perspective of like Katori, for instance. It's mainly in her perspective, but in third person. It's not first person. But some other chapters, I did decide to do it in some other characters' perspectives because certain things happen where it would be nice to see it from their point of view, because then you get more of a rounded story, if that makes sense. But yes, it is, I've gotten some feedback on it because I have a nice little writing group, and people really like it. So at least at least the first reactions are good, and my family really wants me to finish it. So I'm it's still there. I have not given up on it. It's just, you know, there's life. Life always happens. Kilkery said, "Hey man, if they had Batman meet Scooby-Doo and Batman versus Dracula, I'll accept anything." I mean, hey, they did. They did have Batman meets Dracula. That was an interesting one. Reverse Flash is an absolute menace. He's so petty, but I love him so much. Incredible villain. Yeah, there's just, yeah. I mean, I love the Joker, and I know sometimes people are like, oh, he's such a one note, you know, but I don't know. Just something charming about the deranged clown. I don't know. I like him. He's just crazy for no reason of it. But yeah, Reverse Flash. Yeah, Reverse Flash is a menace. I do agree. If you were stranded on an island with Roy and Kiwi, what would be everyone's jobs and how would y'all survive? I think we would probably divvy up the work. Yeah, I mean, on an island, I mean, I'm pretty good with plant identification and like stuff like that. And I watched a lot of survival shows when I was like up until now, ever since I was a kid, just because I thought it was fascinating. And yeah, I think we'd all just be working together. I don't know what jobs everybody would have. I mean, I think everybody's pretty capable in that sense, except I am very susceptible to heat. So, you know, there would be that, which would be kind of, would be bad for them, because I would be probably very, just not in a good condition if it was very hot out. But yeah, I mean, I think the jobs would differ just based on circumstances. Like, you know, if there was something that that needed someone who was a bit taller, obviously Roy would be taking that job, because me and Kiwi are both around the same height and we're short. But, you know, obviously your first steps are finding a water source and getting yourself some shelter, you know. So, you know, you're going to probably get the lay of the land, see what resources you have, you know, and is there any way for, you know, I mean, like, it depends what kind of island you have. I mean, coconuts are a good source of water, but obviously you only have so many coconuts. So you got to kind of have to, you know, decide how that goes. Let's see. Which Robin was the one from Teen Titans? I'm assuming it was Dick Grayson. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think they ever really... I mean, I don't know what it is in the comics. I think it's just Dick Grayson, but it could not be. But I don't think it was ever really, like, in the series, since they were always, like, in their costumes and they were always under, you know, Robin was always, you know, he never really revealed his secret identity to anyone. It never really came up. So I'm not sure, actually, but I think it's Dick Grayson. Robin is so sweet. Side eyes Jason Todd. I'm not talking about Jason Todd, Noah. I mean, Jason Todd turns into Red Hood and is a bit of a hardened character, but, you know, I'm talking about, like, Tim Drake and Dick Grayson. They're sweet. I like them. That makes any sense. Oh, we got some Ko-fi donations. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Atlas donated and said, you know, Jason died. Oh, I don't want to give any spoilers, but I guess but Jason died because people voted on it, right? Also, I met the actor who voiced Damian Wayne in a lot of the animated movies. He's a very nice guy who proves that he's a good actor. Awesome. That's cool. That's cool, Atlas. That's awesome. I'd love to meet a voice actor from one of the superhero shows. And I did not know that. I didn't know it was based on a vote. But that, you know, oh, maybe I did. I think I did watch a video about that. I just think it was in the back of my mind. But yeah, that kind of sucks. I wish that wasn't the consensus of the vote. Atlas donated again and said, we got to remember Damian did not grow up with Batman. He grew up with Ra Al Ghul, so it would explain his God complex because he was raised by a man who considers himself one. Yes, exactly. He was trained to be like literally a fighting machine. He was not, he really wasn't raised. It was more like he was just kind of brought up to be a fighter. So, you know, didn't really have any good parental figures. So, and he was not really made in the most ethical way either. Very scientifically based, but, you know, let's see. I guess, no, maybe not. Maybe, I'm trying to remember exactly, but I know it wasn't ethical. It definitely wasn't ethical how Damian came to be. Atlas donated again and said, there was a new Batman cartoon being made for HBO Max, but the new heads of Warner Brothers didn't want it on there because HBO Max is getting rid of most of their animated content. Yeah, I did hear about that. I heard a lot of the animated stuff was gone, like Infinity Train or something. I know my family watched some of Infinity Train. I haven't watched it, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to start a show on somewhere that's getting rid of a lot of animated shows because that's just, that doesn't seem very promising. Thank you for donating, Atlas. And Cyberman donated and said, I forgot to say thank you very much for the chibi art last week. Are the best ever. Also, I might bracelets, or might make bracelets next. And if you like anything in particular on it, please don't hesitate to ask. It would be my honor to make your dream bracelet. You're worth it. Oh, thank you, Cyberman. I don't really know what I want on a bracelet. I think I'll be happy with anything you get me. I will be certainly happy with any bracelet. So free to let your creativity run wild. I will be happy with anything. Affect donated $25. Thank you. He said 10 out of 10 would buy your book. Good luck on the writing. Getting a book published is on my bucket list. Yeah, I mean, getting your book published by a well-known publisher is certainly a feat in itself. It's all in the manuscript. It's all in your synopsis, in your log line. It's really like, you got to make it count, you know, and you got to send out a lot of them and be okay with rejection and all that. I mean, you could always self-publish, but that's not always the safest route in the fact that, you know, some publishers do want first publishing rights and, you know, you know, just that, you know, if you publish it yourself, you have to do your own marketing, which could be very difficult. But yeah, for sure. I definitely do. That's on my bucket list too. I definitely do want to get published, 100%. Hold up, my thing's way down. North, are you flexing? Oh my gosh. I wasn't going to say this. He's literally, well, I guess he has it in the chat, but yeah, I North is, we're both writers, so he is in my inner circle of writing stuff, so he has taken a look at my work and given me some, he gives good advice, good writing advice. He's very good at that, so he's definitely helped out a lot with me writing my book. Everyone's like, oh, lucky. Yeah, Batman meets... didn't Batman meet Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Didn't they do that? Batman meets Batman and fights Batman. Yes, me. That's exactly what we need. That's exactly what we need. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Ooh, Not White donated and said, thanks for keeping me calm while I play Cuphead. Oh, for sure. And good luck on playing Cuphead. I know my brother played it. I've seen it. It's like based on like more like older animation style. It's really cool. Good luck on your gameplay. And thank you so much for donating. Let's see. Dark Knight, Christian Bale does a great job at showing Joker's intelligence. Yes, yeah. It's that's the one with I always remember that movie based on the Joker, the one is that the wait, Dark Knight, was that the one where he came out of the hospital? Was that the one with the Joker when he was in the maid's outfit, or was that something else? That's all I remember, unless I'm thinking of something else. But I do believe I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I do agree, Natasha. I do agree. Let's see. Is that my favorite Pokemon? Well, Sam, I think my favorite would be... I love Bulbasaurs, but I do love Dragonairs. Dragonairs are also my favorite. Dragonairs and Bulbasaurs. I also do like Vaporeons, but they're kind of like... I put Bulbasaur and Dragonair in the top, like, one slot together side by side because I love them equally, and then I put Vaporeon in second. Oh my gosh, Master Node, you got lost on a private... Oh, you got lost... Wait. Master Node, do you have a private island? Are you... I mean, I highly... Well, you have a private island. I'm pretty sure you're joking. But if you do, dude, that's awesome. I can imagine it. You see Master Node sitting on his balcony with a martini on his private island that he somehow got lost on. But Master Node survived. Master Node always survives. You can't get rid of Master Node. Let's see. Natasha donated and said, OG in Teen Titans, Robin is Dick. The time travel episode, Robin becomes Nightwing. There's also the fourth dimension character who is Robin named... What the heck? Oh, you're right. Yeah, his name was backwards. Noishrag Drakir. You're right. It was Richard Grayson backwards. I remember that episode. That character was so annoying, but it was also really fun. And thank you, Natasha, for donating. Brandon Porter donated and said, I would write a novel, but I feel like it'll be just another cookie cutter book, and I don't necessarily consider myself a writer, so that's a no-go. Aw. Well, you know, if you enjoy writing, Brandon, you should write it anyways. You know, I think, you know, you should just write a book just to write, and who cares what people think, you know, if it's a cookie cutter book. At least you have it for yourself, you know. A story is a good story, and even if you think it's a cookie cutter book, even if it falls with the cliches, people might still like it. You never know. You never know. So yeah, I would encourage you to write. Thank you for donating, Brandon. Mr. Wadapan donated and said, by the way, I'm about to send the pictures to deliver to you, but is the P.O. box the same as the postcode? What do you mean the postcode? I mean, I should have the P.O. box address should be in the P.O. box video that I have. So the address that I have listed in that video in the description box, that's the address that you use. I don't, hopefully that makes sense. Iron Piedmont donated and said, speaking of books, I have been posting the characters of my book on Wattpad. The link for it is pinned on my Twitter if you're interested, no rush. Awesome. That's awesome. That's cool, Iron Piedmont. I'm glad that you've been keeping up with your writing, and I wish you the best of luck. And that's cool that you have like you said you have a wait, did I say characters? Oh, you said chapters. I've been posting the chapters of my book. Okay, for a minute I was like characters, but yeah, chapters of your book. That's cool. Awesome. I wish you the best of luck, and thank you so much for donating. All right, let's see. Oh, I heard a do 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 do. Sorry, I'm yawning. Got a wee bit tired because I woke up early to set out some mail. Because like North is flexing everything on us today, haha. Yeah, North loves to T-pose over people. Best I can do is sappy love poems. Jimbo, poems are good. Poems are good. I was in a poetry class. It was still fun. Yeah, I'm not the biggest on poetry, but it can be good. You do what you love, Jimbo. Okay, Ty. I was pretty sure that the Joker dressed as a nurse was the Dark Knight. I wanted to be sure. Hippo donated and said, "Hi, Gatori. My finances have stabilized, so I would like to thank you for the positive impact you've had here. Good timing with the genie audio. I could use a few wishes after the past 2 weeks." Aw. Well, I'm sorry, Hypno, if you've been needing some wishes. I hope things are going well for you, and I'm happy that your finances have stabilized. That's awesome to hear. And yeah, thank you so much for liking the genie audio, and thank you so much for being here and donating. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you. And I hope that the next few weeks are a lot better for you. K-Cub donated and said, "Sorry, I've been away, Katori. I've been working to get out of a toxic relationship. Just wanted to say thanks for providing an escape. Gave Mama a hug, as always. Go Packers and bleep the Bears." Well, thank you so much, K-Cub, for coming and donating, and we're very happy to see you here, and I'm so sorry that you had to get out of a toxic relationship. I completely understand toxic people. Sometimes you just got to get away from that for your own self. You know, there's no shame in that. And so I hope things are a lot better for you and things are a lot more calm. And yeah, thanks for coming. I hope to see you again. And if you're always busy, no worries. We are always awaiting your return. And yeah, thanks for donating. And I hope that your next week is a lot more, or that the time you're having right now is a lot better than before. Going through rough patches like that are always hard. I feel like I need to keep on yawning. I'm trying to keep it low so people don't get tired. Let's see. We still... Did Master Note ever say if that was really... I'm pretty sure he was joking. But hey, if he had a private island, we'll all have a party on his private island. Let's see. I think I also heard some Ko-fi donations. Am I right about that? I thought I heard some, but I don't want to like miss those and like wait too long. Oh, it's Atlas. Atlas donated and said, "Did you see the new Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey trailer? It's crazy. Piglet decapitated someone, and it looks like he and Pooh murdered Christopher Robin." Oh my gosh. I think I've actually seen that. I didn't know if that was a real trailer. I thought that was like a fan-made thing. Is that actually for a movie, Atlas? But yeah, I think I've seen that. I'm pretty sure I have. I was like, what the heck? I was like, what the y'all? Like, what is this? Pretty dark. Pretty dark. Oh, what? Oh, we just got a notification from Masternode. Let us see. He said, "Hello, Miss Wholesome. I just subscribed to your channel and I'm new to your streams. I want to say your content is really enjoyable. You're certainly not helping me to sleep, but I find comfort in your roleplays considering my recent breakup." Then he... Masternode 409 of 20. Was this your first comment? Because he put Masternode 04 of 09 of 2021. So that was like over a year ago. Was that like your first donation or something, Masternode? Like, because this is dated in April of 09 to 2021. I don't know. I'm assuming that's what that means. Would that be really interesting? Because it's really cool that you're able to find one of your first comments if that's what that is. Or if not, I'm sorry if you had a breakup recently, Masternode. Oh, Natasha donated and said, if you watch The Dark Knight sometime soon, watch Joker's hand placement in the hospital scene. It really shows his intelligence and I love it. Okay, yeah, I'll watch it again. Sure. It's been a while, so like I feel like it's a bit fuzzy. But yeah, I definitely want to get back into the swing of things with Batman. I really want to cosplay as Harley Quinn. Oh, actually, I want to cosplay as Jinx. I need to remind myself to buy stuff for that, by the way, because Halloween's going to creep up on me really fast, and I got to get to work on that. But yeah, I did want to do the original Harley Quinn. I liked her costume. But yeah, Natasha, I'll keep an eye on that whenever I do watch it again. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, I'm sorry, Jesus, I didn't mean to make you yawn. Oh no. Kiwi's a bird or a fruit or a person, depending on who you ask. Actually, it's actually based off a Native American name, because when I was looking up names, I was looking up Native American names because I wanted, like, again, it has to do with the book, but you know, I thought, okay, I wanted a unique character with a unique name. And so I thought, all right. So I was looking through and I saw Kotori and I was like, all right, I'm like, this is it. You know, and it meant spirit and I liked it. And I'm like, I'm using it. And for funsies, I was like, oh, I'll look one up for my sister. And so I was looking through and I saw one that was such a weird, it looked so unique. I think it's spelled like, here, let me see if I was trying to look it up so I could find the spelling. Here it is. I'll put it in the chat so you guys can see how it's spelled. So I could be pronouncing it incorrectly. Let me go back here and make sure I'm pronouncing this correctly. I know I'm pronouncing Kotori correctly, but how do you pronounce this? How do you pronounce it? Let's see. Let's go to the pronunciation thing. The heck? This is music. Oh, this is the baby names podcast? I don't want the podcast. I want the pronunciation. Come on. Really? You're not going to show me how it's pronounced? What kind of baby name website is this? How would you know how to pronounce your child's name? Like, literally legit. What if you wanted to? Pronunciation. Okay, let's look it up. Pronunciation. Okay, does this one have it? So it's Kiwi Danak. Wait, Kiwi Danak? Kiwi Danak? Wait. Oh, key. Wait, key as an E. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. I'll post it so you guys can see how it's spelled. But that was, it looked like so unique. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, Kiwi. I'm like, you should use this. And, aha! Smee. Yes. He got the bots. Awesome. So that's how we spell it. Yeah, I just made it speak. I turned off my desktop volume so you guys didn't have to hear me playing it a million times trying to figure out how to pronounce it. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced how I'm pronouncing it. I'm fairly certain. It could be slightly off, but I'm pretty sure it's Kiwi Danak. And so, that was the name that she got. And, you know, I was like, oh, I should, you know, put that in the book or whatever. And, you know, granted, will that be the name of the book? I don't know. But, I did like it. And then so we shortened it to Kiwi because that's, you know, it was easier to say than the whole thing. And so that's how she got the name Kiwi. So she's like, I am the original Kiwi. I am not named after the fruit or the bird. It's not a trend. This is my name. This is what I was given. It is my birthright. So, you know, she takes pride in the fact that hers is a little bit more unique than just being a fruit or the bird. So it could actually just be the name, eh? Yes, me got all the bots. Everyone's saying out in chat. My gosh. Oh no, is my humming also making you guys tired? Oh no. That's not good. Well, we got about 15 minutes left or 18 minutes left, so I guess if you guys are starting to get tired, I guess that's good. So when the stream goes off, if it's Betty Bye time, you guys can get some sleep. And actually, I think Kiwi Danok means I think it means wind, doesn't it? Let me look it up. I don't want to say anything because I could be wrong. Meaning of the wind. I was right. It did mean something about wind. Of the wind. I guess Kiwi runs like the wind when she sees those Cheeto bags. Symphonic Storm donated and said, I've been writing an original story on Wattpad, but I'm stumped about how to write it and how to put pictures to explain what something looks like. Do you mean like figurative language? Like it's hard for you to write in a depictive way, like how you're trying to put what you can picture in your mind on paper? Yeah, I mean, it is hard. It's hard to take what's in your head and try to explain it. I guess the best way you could do it is just be as precise as possible. I mean, it's important to not be too, stingy with details, but it's also important not to overload it. So I guess just be direct and, really write what you're seeing, Sometimes, I'd also recommend reading some books that you like and just see how they go about it. And then so it can give you an idea on like how to properly portray something or, how their style does it. So then it's all about looking at the writing world around you and taking inspiration from it. So yeah, describe how something feels, how it smells, how if it or when they're seeing something, like is it vast, is it big, or is it small, is it really bright? How does it make them feel when they look at it? It's all those different things. And it's okay. You don't have to like include all the senses all at once. You can pick just a few, but it's yeah. Hopefully that makes somewhat sense. It's hard to give advice when you don't know exactly what you're describing, but hopefully that's helpful in some way. Yeah, right. It's a super deep backstory to Kiwi's name, right? She is, yes, Andrew. Yes. Exactly, Smee. Kiwi is the most complex backstory out of all of you, it seems. Exactly. Mr. Wanapan donated and said, no, your humming is charming. Oh, thank you. North, it's Betty Bye time, Katoria 2022. It is indeed Betty Bye time. Well, it depends. I know some people it's literally like 2 a.m. for them. Oh my gosh. What do you mean it's freaking ASMR? What are you talking about? Well, yeah, I guess, people can want to fall asleep, but I mean, maybe they don't want to fall asleep right about now. Do. Kiwi is in charge? I don't know, Cyberman. I don't know. Kiwi may be in charge of her streams. I know she likes to travel places. Yes, North, Kiwi is prime. Kiwi is prime. Is that what we're going to call her now? The prime Kiwi, North? I'll just say the prime Kiwi. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Smee. Her dono gif about how she's running like the wind. Exactly. All right, hold on. We have a donation. Hold on. Masterno donated and said, today is the same day of my first comment in one of your streams. Oh, yet thinking your content would help me recover from my breakup last year was such a bad idea. Oh no, Masternode. It acted more like a poison, slowing the healing of the wound. I found a great source of fun instead. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, it's different for some people. They can find comfort in it, and some of them it just, it's obviously, I would never recommend, if it's hurting you, don't continue watching it. But I'm happy that you're able to find fun in it because, since this is a wholesome girlfriend channel, I thought I'd also be nice to just be nice and friendly to everybody because that is the wholesome way. And so we built up a really nice community where we can have fun. So I'm happy that it's created a fun environment for you. That's been nice. It's been, a good source of fun is always good when you're feeling down. So I'm happy that I've been able to provide that for you, Master Do. That makes me really happy. And thank you for donating. I appreciate it. what I meant is some won't get the full picture in their head about what something looks like, or say a GIF to explain how the scene goes. Oh, yeah, I don't know much about that. My writing, I don't really use GIFs and stuff because mine is all going to be more traditional writing where it's going to be like in a book format. I know some books have like a photo for each chapter, like, like an illustration. So yeah, I mean, unless you're looking like for a specific scene, I don't know how to do that because my writing isn't that way. But if you're looking for a photo for a chapter, I guess look at, what is the main meaning of the chapter, or what's the main event in the chapter. But scene by scene, I'm not sure. I wouldn't know. The Paradox Zone donated and said, even though I'm new, your content has been amazing, has gotten me through some tough times. Well, thank you, Paradox. I'm happy that that's been able to help you. Thank you so much for donating. I really appreciate it. It's always nice to know that my content has been helping people. It's really good to know. Let's see. Mr. Wanapon donated again and said, no, your humming is charming. Well, I'm happy you like my humming, Mr. Wanapon. Gosh, I'm really far behind. Hold on. Did I miss anything? Okay, I did see that. I was talking about the Kiwi bird jumping around. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Jimbo, it's 7 a.m. Oh, you're right. It is 7 a.m. for you. My goodness, Jimbo. Okay, I think I got through all the donations. Would everybody be able to guess of who's literally right next to me right now and who decided to come down?
Hello, everyone.
Oh, you have to leave, Dick Desu? I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Bye, Dick.
You got your cranberry and lime moonshine. Moonshine's really strong, Dick Desu. Be careful with that.
You're going to hurt your liver, Dick. Hello, everyone. I didn't jump in the chat, so...
Somebody said, did I hear Mama Tori?
Hello, piggies.
Alright, I just got some donations. Hold on. Okay, so it's Brandon Porter. Apparently my name roughly translates to a hill covered with broom to carry. What? I don't know what that means. I don't know what to make of this. Sadness noises. I'm assuming you don't mean Brandon. Oh, unless it is. What is the meaning of Brandon? I mean, unless you're talking about your real name, which I won't ask. What?
Maybe you should type in the word
name meaning? Huh. So it's like an old Welsh name. So it does say words Brom. So maybe that does have to do with broom. Hill. See, it says hill. Huh. So I guess you are right. That's interesting. I didn't know. I would not have guessed that. Bryson donated and said, I'm 25, but I feel like an old man. I'm just finished dinner at 4:45 p.m. Now I'm in my recliner with my dog, fighting the urge to fall asleep. Hey, I mean, not everybody who's in their 20s needs to go out and party at a club. You do you. You have a fun time the way you have a fun time. If you like to go to bed early, go to bed early. Some people are early birds, everybody has their own schedule and is different. So as long as you're having a good routine and a good time, that's all that matters. I kind of feel like an old woman the way I get up and all my bones crack.
Hey, they say early to bed, early to rise makes a person healthy, wealthy, and wise. There you go.
Oh, well, I mean, I was told I was pretty wise and I go to bed really late, so I don't know how that applies. I'm just kidding. That sounds really narcissistic. How was Mama? She's doing all right. I mean, obviously everybody knows what happened with Raja, so everybody's kind of like in this, half okay, half not okay stage, but she's doing all right. She's always a little bit tired though.
Yeah, it's been very stressful throughout this week, and especially me having to be the one to take Raja into the vet clinic to have things done. So it's just been very, very sad and just very tiring. But I'm here. Last week I didn't get to come down and say hello to all of you because I was feeling just like out of it, like just dizzy or something.
Well, yeah, you said you were feeling weird.
Yeah,
so you
I don't know. It just has not been a good last 2 weeks.
Yeah, North, don't say what your name means. They'll find out.
Oh, AJ is having a birthday. Happy birthday, AJ.
The Paradox Zone donated and said, P.S. I can't get enough of the Orc GF series and the Neko GF series. I'll get to the others eventually. Oh, awesome. Thank you for liking the series. They've been really fun to create and like continue. So hopefully there'll be more of them in the future eventually.
I just want to say hi to everybody, but I'm going to miss somebody, and then somebody will be mad that I missed
donating
them,
the Paradox Zone. Yeah, thank you.
It's just going so fast. Just hello everybody. If I say your name separately and I miss somebody, then I'll make somebody feel bad.
Well, everybody gives you hugs. They want.
Oh, they do.
Yes.
They're you guys are also so nice in giving me hugs on Twitter.
Let's see. Oh, we have a donation from Atlas. Everybody's like, "Oh, we love you, Mama Tori. I'm so sorry." Yeah. You guys have been really nice to her. I've seen your comments that you've said on Twitter. You guys have been very nice. Let's see. Evidently, also today was the same day that Masternode commented on my channel. It was like an anniversary of it or something.
The first day he commented on your stream?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Let's see. Brandon Porter donated and said, wait, oh, I thought I heard a Ko-fi donation. Why isn't it showing up? That's weird.
Huh.
I just heard it. I thought I heard it. It says Atlas. New donation from Atlas. So why isn't it showing up on my Ko-fi?
There's an Atlas down there. Is that an old one?
That's weird. Yeah, it's right here. Somehow it got below everybody's donations. Atlas donated and said, yeah, it's a real movie. Pooh and Piglet feel better about Christopher Robin leaving for... Oh, bitter about Christopher Robin leaving for college. They go feral and call the characters, eat some of them, including Eeyore.
What?
Oh, I didn't know that was a real movie.
They're going to eat Eeyore? Poor Eeyore. Oh my gosh.
Evidently, it's like a horror movie that was based off of it. I guess
moly.
like I guess they were able to get some of the maybe it's like over 100 years old now, so they were able to like do what they wanted with it.
And also, Atlas, we are almost Roy has been helping me play that Back to the Future game, and we are on the last section, so it has been a lot of fun. It's like having sort of like a Back to the Future Part 4, because it's like the storyline is so weird and dark. So again, thank you for buying that for me.
Oh, Natasha Phoenix donated and said, my name means born on Christmas. I wasn't, though.
Oh. That's
interesting. Mr. Wanapan said, would it be not right if you talk to your fans individually by voicemail? I probably wouldn't. We probably wouldn't be doing that, Mr. Wanapan, just to keep things, not that way. I mean, because obviously we don't want to show favoritism, and just for our own safety reasons, we probably wouldn't do that. But I'm sure. If you follow her Twitter, she tries to reply to everybody. So.
Oh, so he's asking that about me, or about you?
Well,
but then again, you also make sort of voice things for people on Patreon, right?
Well,
but that's not chatting.
Well, no, that's not chatting. That's like audios and stuff. Right. So, I didn't know he said, since you came down, I didn't know if he meant you or me. Okay. But for either, I mean, I'm really busy, so it's hard for me to reply to people individually. But but I know Mama.
And eventually, I would like to get a YouTube channel. James bought me a computer, and I have a throne on Twitter for a monitor and a mic. But that probably won't happen until break time, if I ever even get everything. But I do enjoy the Twitter, and I would like to maybe do some more stuff on YouTube to just help bring people's spirits up. So you never know.
Yeah. She hopes to start something herself, because I know she likes talking and just spreading happiness to people. So I was like, all right. If you want to do something, Mama, you have to do it on your own channel. So
I know I could just push her off the chair here and just take over right now, but she won't let me.
No, some people probably don't know who you are. They're
I know. They're probably like, who is this lady? Get her off of here.
Oh, Katori. Katori means spirit. That's what Katori means.
The Paradox Zone. Oh, hello, person I don't know yet. I'm still new. I'm the mama.
Yes, at some point, I don't know how it occurred, but she somehow made her way down here in my streams, and so now everyone just expects her to come on the last 5 minutes. Sometimes she'll come on earlier if she feels like it. So yeah, this is my mom. You can probably tell the difference between our voices. Mine's a little bit more baritone. But
which is interesting, because when we're on the telephone,
yeah, people do say that we sound
the same. Mm-hmm.
Chimbo said, I actually keep on closing YouTube, and it's so funny seeing the old drawing in the thumbnail just morph into the new one. The RTX just suddenly goes up. Because see how that's different than the... Let's see. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. It says, Smee said, all the Winnie the Pooh characters besides Tigger are in public domain now, so Winnie the Pooh audio win.
Oh.
No, we're not doing Winnie the Pooh audio.
Winnie the Pooh audio.
Evidently, Piggies wants your whole commentary about the game on Twitter.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. He said you gotta tell us about the game.
Okay, Piggies.
Let's see.
It's interesting how people's names are different.
Yeah, hello, Fireball. Hello. We got a new donation from Alice again. I will have to check.
Oh.
Everyone's like, sounds like a wonderful idea. Oh, it's from Aaron. Sounds like a wonderful idea. I'm on the story. Oh, I'll give it a listen. Just don't tell my real mother. She'll get jelly.
Me. I don't want your mom to get jelly.
Oh, no. All right.
Hi, nice to meet you too, Paradox Zone. You are a new person. I have not met you before.
It was the stream where you got like $3,000 in donation. Oh, that's me.
What?
North. When I got like, no, I think was that when I remember didn't I bring you guys down when Masterno donated that big sum of money? I think that was when.
Oh yeah, I was shocked.
Well, I think before then, I think you said hi once. Maybe. I think you came down for something, and then you said hi, and then you went upstairs, and that was it. But yeah, that could have been it.
Piggies just said Winnie the Pooh audio. That's one way to ruin my childhood.
Oh my gosh. Atlas donated and said, "Hey Mama Tori, did you know that Marty is not played by Michael J. Fox in the Back to the Future game, although he does play a different character in the final episode?"
Well, I'll tell you what, Atlas. You know what? I do know that because I'm just very inquisitive. And so at the end of each section, they have like all the credits run. And especially since Kiwi is going sort of into the film industry and stuff like that, I like to see who's the director, who's the producer, who's working the cinematography, who's the editor, because they deserve the credit, because really they're the ones who made it all. But anyway, I did look, and I did see that Christopher Lloyd did do Doc's voice, and I just thought it was Michael J. Fox doing Marty's voice, because boy, does that guy really sound like Michael J. Fox as Marty. So he had me fooled, but I did see that it was somebody else's name, and I'm trying to think who's. I mean, it's sort of weird because I think his name was something like AJ something, which is, I don't know why I'm thinking that, but I do know it was not Michael J. Fox, which totally shocked me. But I did not know he's playing another character here at the end, so I will have to look out for that. So thank you for letting me know that.
Roy is in Gryffindor. Ty, we are all in Gryffindor except for Kiwi. She is in Hufflepuff.
Mama Tori, do you know the story about the actress who played Jennifer in the first movie? It's very sad and inspiring. I don't think so, Piggy, so you will have to tell me about you saying it's sad and inspiring. So, no, I know that there was a switch in Jennifer's, from the first to the second, and I can't remember what the story was, why, if I was ever told, so I guess you will have to tell me that. That's interesting. I bet you Ty knows, because Ty seems to know everything about every movie. Ty is just like a movie buff, and he just like knows all these facts.
Oh, Natasha, that's cool. Yeah, you were in the club with Kiwi. She's always looking for more fellow Hufflepuffs. She's always like, I'm always the only Hufflepuff. But, sad Hufflepuff noises. Hey, I guess we got a lot of Hufflepuffs in chat.
Cool. Kiwi needs some Hufflepuffs.
Yeah, because our whole family was Gryffindor, and she's like, I'm the only Hufflepuff. But I was like, I couldn't imagine her being Gryffindor, because she doesn't like the spotlight. She doesn't like being, the center of attention all the time, which I guess is different for some of us.
I do.
I know you do.
I know. I think you were trying to like slowly just, say it but not say it.
Oh, I thought I was slowly trying to say it about myself, because when I was like a little kid, you know how you
that's true.
I liked being in pictures, I liked being in video stuff.
Being that she is older than Kiwi, it was always like if I was trying to take a picture of the baby or take a picture of Kiwi when she was little, here was Katori sticking her head in there. She always had to stick her head in the picture. She did not like not being the center of attention anymore, which, I get that, because I'm the oldest as well. So it's hard when you have to share that attention after you've had it all to yourself for a while.
Atlas donated and said, Eeyore is my mom's favorite character, so she didn't like the idea of him being eaten. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure no one would like the idea of Winnie the Pooh characters being eaten.
I'd have to say probably Eeyore is my favorite character from Winnie the Pooh, and then maybe Piglet after that. Although Pooh is cute too. I don't know. They're all so cute. I don't know what to say. I didn't really ever care too much for Rabbit because I guess he's a little cranky. So
I mean, I don't remember watching much of Winnie the Pooh.
I don't think Winnie the Pooh was that popular when you were a kid. Like,
I probably saw some clips of it, but I really didn't watch it a lot, so I really can't say who my favorite character is.
I mean, I like Christopher Robin.
I just know Eeyore talked like this, and he was always sad.
Yes.
Oh, you have a Ravenclaw. Awesome. I saw a Slytherin represent somewhere else. Oh, Piggy said that she fell into drugs and depression, but got into rehab and became Christian. There's a video about it on YouTube. Oh, it's been a documentary about how she...
Well, I am so glad she became Christian. Now I'm going to have to look that up. Because you know what? Everybody deserves a second chance, right? I mean, everybody goofs up sometime. And besides that, drugs is... being addicted to drugs, that's sort of like a disease, right? It's an addiction, so...
Well, good for her. She got better. Well, I don't know what happened to her recently right now, but at least it's good to know that, that she's doing good.
Mm-hmm. Somebody named Fireball Brown. I've never heard of him. Have a good day. I love listening to your ASMR videos, and I hope you, your mom, and your family and friends stay safe. That's nice.
Oh, thank you, Fireball. Smee said, when Hogwarts Legacy comes out, my Gryffindor character will be evil because nobody will expect that. And the Slytherin character will be super friendly because they'll expect it even less. Well, Smee, I wish you luck on your playthroughs. I definitely do want to pre-order the Harry Potter game. And most likely when it comes out, I might stream it and play it because I really, really would like to.
I told you Ty was a movie buff.
I'm a movie buff. Did you know that Alan Rickman was supposed to be the voice of Lord Farquaad in Shrek?
I didn't know I did. You did?
Well, I saw it like in a it was like some things you didn't know about Shrek, or like some kind of some documentary. I don't know what it was, but it was like some thing about Shrek that I watched, and they said that he was like in the lineup to like be him or something. Wow. And then I forgot why he wasn't. I don't know why, but I do.
I mean, I loved Alan Rickman in Harry Potter. I mean, my gosh, he was a great actor.
Oh my gosh, I love Alan Rickman.
Oh. It's too bad that he passed away.
Yeah, and then he wouldn't see all the females that literally have Tumblrs about him now.
Oh, really?
There's a lot of Snape. There's a lot of there's so many women who now are just like infatuated with Snape. I never thought I'd see the day.
Well, you see, there's a thing about Snape because he's supposed to be the bad guy, but he's actually really the good guy.
Well, yeah,
and so you sort of feel bad for him, especially everything that went on with Harry's mother.
Yeah,
and so it just like, I don't know if anybody out there ever watched Once Upon a Time.
You're talking about Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, like Rumpelstiltskin, he had this terrible backstory, and then he turns evil, and then he meets Belle, and he's the Beast in Beauty. And so you do feel for him. He's this bad guy, but you feel for him because, he's just had such a bad...
Yeah. Well, Snape's one of my favorite characters. I just never thought I'd see Tumblrs where these, like, young 20-year-old girls are, like, pining for him. And I was like, all right. I mean, maybe Snape was a lot younger, but let's see. Attractive wise, but I mean, like, obviously he's a very hardened character, and most likely we would fight on a daily basis.
I could just see you two with your wands at each other's throats.
He would hate me as a student, honestly.
Oh gosh, I could just.
Well, obviously he already doesn't like Gryffindors, so I could only imagine what beef he'd have with me.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Katori does have an ego for Gryffindor, and it's very funny. Well, thanks, Piggies. I'm happy you think so. Oh, awesome, Jimbo. Yeah, well, guess we're the eldest gang. Yeah, the way he talks just tickles me. Yeah, Snape's, the way he talks, Alan Rickman has a really interesting voice. I think it was perfect for
and AJ, Snape. I will not judge you. I will not judge you.
Let's see. We got Kofi. Oh, okay, hold on. We got some facts here. Oh, wait, hold up.
I wonder why they keep putting it below.
That's right. This is new. So the SCP, so it's like some kind of like sci-fi classification thing. It's like a whole fandom or whatever. You're not gonna understand it, but it says SCP Mamatory Object Class Wholesome Special Containment Procedure. No containment procedures are required or implemented. Everyone could use a mother's love. Notes: should wood Should Wood prepare for Mama Tori kicking Katori off her channel and taking over, aka SK dominant shift scenario?
All right, move over, Katori.
I'm not gonna stand. We all know I don't like
Hey,
standing.
this chair's on wheels. I can push you.
Atlas donated and said there was actually 3 Jennifers during the Back to the Future production. The first Jennifer was supposed to star alongside Stokes, but when he left and got Fox, they had get a new Jennifer because she was taller than Fox. That's so stupid.
Yeah, I already knew that.
That is so
I knew
stupid.
that one. They had to replace her because she was taller than Michael J. Fox, and they didn't think it looked right for a girlfriend to be taller than a guy, which is wrong.
You know how pissed off I would be if I got that job? I'm like, oh, sorry, you're too tall. I'd be like, excuse me? I mean, obviously, I'm short. But like, if someone said to me, oh, I'm sorry, you're too short for this job. I'd be like,
well,
excuse me.
I think that's the 80s for you, you know? Everything had to look a certain way and be a certain way, and nowadays... you know, they want to get the different type of body shapes and different types of things.
Oh, dear God, no one would like me in the 80s.
Yeah.
Master No donated and said, if you're planning to make a YouTube channel, are you sure you want to make a comforting and uplifting content? I've discovered a content creator making... Why? She's not going to degrade people. Why would she want to degrade people? She's making more money in a month than I do in a year. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure...
Soft domination and degrading talk? Yeah, no, that's just not me, Master Node.
She's not gonna say to people, oh, you suck, just to get a bunch of money.
Wait, let me practice on you, Master Node.
No, he's not, no, you're not saying that. No. Atlas donated and said, and all the female crew members said that there was no way that a high school girl would date someone shorter than her, so they fired her and got Jennifer that we see in the first movie. By the way, Alan Rickman's best movie is Die Hard. Alan Rickman was in Die Hard?
Oh, yeah, he was in Die Hard, now that I think about it. Man, that's a really old movie. Well, it's from the 80s. But, or it could have been early 90s. I can't even remember. But, yeah, he's way younger in that movie, so he actually doesn't look like what he looks like now, so it's hard to even remember that he was in there. See him?
What the heck?
Yeah, that's him.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, that's him. It does look like him. He's just younger.
I guess.
And with a beard and
I guess the beard throws me off.
Yeah.
He definitely looks like he's a Brit.
Oh, so Ty and Billy are going to be like, oh, what does that mean?
No, but he looks like a proper British man. You know what I mean? I mean, if you look at Alan Rickman as Snape, you know, he just looks like a wizard person. Yeah. This looks like, you know, like a proper British man. You know, like in a good way, not in a bad way. I'm not trying to say like a bad way.
Sort of like, I have to laugh about this because you're saying that this is like a proper British man. Like, I don't know how many people have been on Kiwi streams.
What the heck?
But when Kiwi drew Master Node as a Frenchman, that just cracks me up.
Well, even Master Node said to draw the stereotype, so that's why.
I mean, she drew the stereotypical Frenchman, and
he almost looks like a character from Doctor Who, almost. Like, especially in this photo.
Oh yeah, in that photo with a gun and his eyes and his hair all a mess.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, let me just double check. Oh, make sure there's no more Kofis. Okay, there's one more from Aspen. All safe for work content, nothing sus, and I'm not into this, is what Master said. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, she'll probably be doing uplifting content because she loves to help people.
Hey Zeus, unwholesome mama? No. ASMR is not Harry Potter? What?
It's funny. Me said, I'm sorry, miss, but you're too tall for this role for Tori. How?
No. It would be Katori jumps on them and starts strangling them.
Yeah.
Saying, you're saying I'm not tall enough, huh?
Well.
Yes, Billy, I said your name. I hope you're doing well.
Billy.
I haven't talked to Billy in a while. He must be busy. I know he's starting college. So
Danny Trejo is about 4 inches taller than Katori. Who's Danny Trejo again?
I'm not even sure.
Oh, this guy! Machete from Spy Kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I always wanted to meet this guy. I don't know why.
Machete.
He looks like he could be one of my uncles, honestly.
Yeah, you know, he sort of does.
Yeah, right? I always looked at him as like an uncle because he looked like he could be like my or maybe like my old, like probably like
a great uncle.
That's what I mean, yeah, like a great uncle. Because in that side of the family, we call everybody, oh, it's your uncle, but it's not really your uncle.
Yeah. Everybody's Tia. Mija, mijo.
Abuela, abuelo, all that jazz. And evidently we're just mijas and mijos, and that's it.
Okay, so I gotta tell the story. For when you were little.
What is it?
When Grandma called you... I mean, Grandma would call all of them mija. Or, of course, Roy, mijo. But when she called Katori mija, Katori looked at her and just got her little attitude that says, "My name is not Mia!" So, yeah, that was interesting.
What's that supposed to mean? Miss Wholesome was talking about, I say it looks like a Brit. I meant in a good way. Like, sometimes, like, I don't know, like, I feel like fancy American...
Well, how do you know that that's what he's responding to?
It's a bit behind, so I'm assuming that's what...
I see.
But, like, when a fancy American person and a fancy British person, they kind of give off different auras, right? And so he...
Oh, I forgot Smee is also from England.
Smee is British.
I forget that. I keep forgetting that.
I meant it in a good way.
I'm sorry. I forgot.
I swear to God. I'm not saying it in a bad way. British people spits tea out. Katori out here reheating the Revolutionary War.
And for some reason, Cyberman thought that you and I were simping on Snape.
No. It says Katori out here reheating the Revolutionary War. Evidently, I'm just causing war again.
Oh yeah. So Natasha was at that stream. The proper Frenchman master note and with a question mark. Yeah, that's really way to say it sometimes.
Bryson Wester donated and said, Kelly McGills, 6'1", Charlie in Top Gun had to walk and stand in a certain way to appear shorter than Tom Cruise, 5'7".
Yeah, the things they will do.
I'm not going to do nothing.
I said they.
I know, I'm just saying, like, I'd be like, listen, man, my personality should most certainly compensate.
Noah said, watch out, Smee might come after you with a spoon.
No, Smee, don't, no, Smee. He's my mod. Oh, no. What will he do?
Well, I mean, you just said he looked like a proper Brit.
Exactly, that's what I said.
Yeah. And he looked proper.
Danny Trejo, yeah. Danny Trejo's a cool guy. He actually has his own cool story about how, like, he, had, like, a really hard life and then ended up becoming a good person.
Oh, I think I did read that.
It was really interesting to read, and I was really inspired by it. So, good for him. Oh, no, I was a drama queen child. Someone's, like, secretly a drama queen child. I mean, I said what I meant, and I meant what I said from the beginning of time, and I think people were really just like, oh, wow, all right, this kid just says it, all right. I've gotten a lot better since then. I'm not making fun of British people.
No, we're not making fun of British people. I love British accents. They sound very nice.
Tom Cruise is a manlet? What's that?
Quigley's Down Under with Tom Selleck. Boy, that's old. I think I've seen that before, but I can't even remember a thing about it.
A manlet is a short man, especially a muscular one.
What? I never heard of this.
I've never heard of that. Manlet. I've never heard of that.
That's interesting.
Oh my gosh, what the heck, Smee? He said, I've got an open bite, though, because it's illegal to have decent teeth in this country.
What?
Because, like, how there's the stereotype.
Oh my gosh.
Like, think of Austin Powers.
Oh my gosh. That's funny, Smee.
You gotta head out. All right, piggies, thanks for coming.
Piggies.
We'll probably end soon, because I just realized it's actually 8:16, so we'll probably...
My name is not Mia. That what? Yeah, Super Saiyan. Yeah, it was like a Super Saiyan aura. They got that down pat. It was. You were really mad.
What?
That day.
What? Oh, what day? Was the Mia thing?
Yeah. You were mad because you thought she was calling you something that wasn't your name. You were just mad.
Oh, okay.
And somebody said... You can imagine the Super Saiyan aura. Do you know what a Super Saiyan is?
Huh?
Do you know what a Super Saiyan is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, that would be weird if I knew that and you didn't know that.
Well, Rudy, I think parents down south would not like to have a child like me because most likely if anybody laid a hand on me, well, they just best watch out. I'm just saying.
That's not true.
What?
If grandma or grandpa would have grabbed you and spanked you.
Well, he said they would mess you up.
Oh.
So I don't think it was a light.
Oh, yeah.
He's not talking about a nice little light tap.
Yeah.
You know, if someone's gonna give me a wallop, they better freaking watch out.
No, I mean, I'd be the one who'd be mad if somebody messed you up. I mean, if they gave you a little spank on the butt and put you in a timeout, but not mess you up. Yeah, but there's still no reason to spank somebody if they think that you're being called like you're not.
Don't worry, Katori takes care of Katori, and ain't nobody messing with Katori. Let's see. All right. Well, I think I caught up with the donations. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. It's already 8:16, so I will probably end the. Oh wait. Okay. Wait. That was Alan Rickman's first movie, and in the movie he's supposed to be German, not British.
Really?
Oh, interesting, Alice. All right.
It's been so long ago, I couldn't remember.
Cool to know, and thank you for donating, Alice.
And was that other one already said before I came down?
What?
There was the other one. Was that already said?
Over here?
No, your Kofi. Like, was this already said before I came down?
Yeah, the female crew members.
Said something before.
Yes, I did. Actually, I just heard another Kofi donation, so hold on. Oh, I hope you enjoy the hat as a ginger. I know how important shade is. What? Enjoy the hat? Oh, Alice, did you... Wait. I'm confused. Wait. What are you talking about, Alice? I'm not a ginger. Oh, as a ginger, you know how important shade is. Oh, wait, Alice, did you buy my other hat on Throne? Because I know Oh, you did! Oh, thank you, Atlas! I don't see it anymore. Wait, let me double check. Wait, or is it? Wait, hold on. Wait, I thought someone else got me the hat. Wait, no, it's not here anymore. Oh, so Alice, you did give me the purple hat.
I was going to say, there's a place that you can go to look at orders.
Oh, it's anonymous. Okay. Oh, Atlas, it doesn't show your name.
Yeah,
but thank you so much for
when he bought me the Back to the Future game, it didn't show his name either.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Atlas, for getting me the hat. I really do appreciate it.
Those are pretty hats. Those are
yeah. I know. I'm pretty sure Piggy's got me the blue one. And so now I got the purple one. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And I know there's some new donations I gotta check. Blue Sky Raptor said, "How's it going?" It's going pretty good. Thank you for asking.
Aaron, I did not taste the Bombay Masala yet. Caffeine really can get to me, so I have to drink anything with caffeine like first thing in the morning. So I will try to taste that one tomorrow. But I am going to have the lavender chamomile tonight to help me go to sleep.
But yeah, Atlas, I do understand now that you're saying that you're a ginger, so you know how important shade is. I do understand. Master No Donating said, there are 3 ladies in this stream teaming up to question my French manners. Well, you know that I'm a perfect romantic lover, and in this country there is no kiss that isn't French. You people will learn a lot by opening that box. Well, Master Node, I don't doubt your ability to be a Frenchman.
Wait, what box is he saying? Is he saying his box? Like that he sent you? Or is he saying...
Oh, you will learn a lot by opening that box. Oh, so maybe it's the box that he sent?
Oh, gosh, now you're going to make me wait all the way to next week.
Well, yeah, we got to open it on stream. We got to be fair. All right. I added my name, but it still says anonymous. Oh, I'm sorry, Atlas. Well, I do know it's from you, so thank you so much for buying me the hat. I really do appreciate it, and I will certainly put it to good use.
I'm just curious now, Atlas. Your icon that's Kenny, right? From
what?
His icon, Atlas's icon.
Yes, that's Kenny from South Park.
I'm just curious: did you pick Kenny? Did you pick that picture because of the whole orange around there since you say you're a ginger? Or you just picked it because you liked Kenny? Just wondering. Just things go through my mind.
It could just be because... I know I said I liked Kenny, but he could like Kenny too. But hopefully he's able to answer soon because I was going to end.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I mean, he can always... He's on Twitter. He could always send me that answer.
Okay, I didn't know. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because I think this was... Did I miss anything? I don't think I did.
Well, I'll say goodbye right now, and then you can finish up. How's that?
Alrighty.
Because I'm out of my water, and I need some more water.
Yeah, I'm almost out, too. I had to keep on drinking water because I even have an air
bubble. Well, goodbye, everybody. I'll see you on Twitter, and I should post a tweet tomorrow morning since it's the weekend. And I hope you all have a very, very happy Monday off for those of you who don't have to go to work or school because of it being Labor Day. So I hope you all have a great rest of the night, and I'll leave you with Katori.
Alrighty, well, yeah, that's about it. I don't think there's anything else we're gonna announce today. I know some people were questioning whether or not I was doing a live stream on Monday because we had that off, but Monday's my work day, so I probably won't. Yeah, I'm gonna try and order some calendars soon. Like not with the new design, just with the old design for next year. So if anybody who hasn't had a chance to get one of the old design of the old original design of the calendar yet, they can have a chance to do so. It's been so busy, I haven't had a chance to, but that is still in the works. I do plan on doing that before the year ends. And the new calendar design most likely won't come out until like literally the end of the year. So like don't expect the new design to be out soon. Because as the holidays come out, I'm going to try to take photos as the holidays come out, you know, like for fall time and for winter time. So obviously I can't make the seasons change that fast. So that will not be out to the end of the year. But for the old design, I will be hopefully buying a batch of that soon for next year's for next year's calendar. Before I make the new. So we'll have another batch of the old design before we have the new design and all that jazz. And yeah, also I was thinking about, I know this was asked about a lot previously in the past. I can do a poll on it for your opinions later, but I was thinking about doing some memberships for the Mr. Wanapan said, I got a package ready to deliver for you. I hope you like it. Goodbye and good night. Oh, thank you, Mr. Wanapan. I look forward to seeing it, and thank you so much for donating. But yeah, I was thinking about doing possible, I know like people asked before about memberships for the channel, and I really didn't know what to offer for that, but I know with like memberships come custom emojis, and so I thought, oh, like, you know, I can just offer like a really small priced memberships, that way you guys can use customized emojis and stuff, if that's something people want. I can look into like, I'm not sure what other perks to offer because most of them are on Patreon. I can, you know, try to see what else I could possibly do, but I'm so busy I don't know what else I could offer. But I know some people asked, oh, like, are you going to offer memberships and stuff, you know, as a way to support you? And I said, oh, I don't know. But if people are still interested in that, I can do that as a way so you guys can use custom emojis in the live streams if that's something you guys would want. But if not, that's totally fine. I mean, I'm very content with what we have right now, but I thought I'd just mention that because I was thinking about that recently. Because I do know that with memberships, as I said, I think you have customized emojis. I'm pretty sure. I think that's how it works with YouTube. I don't know. I'm still new to membership stuff, but I did look into that. So, alrighty, just some food for thought. I guess just think it over. Again, the memberships for this channel won't be expensive, especially if it's just for emojis. Like, I can't imagine I would price it like extremely high because that's kind of ridiculous if it's just for emojis. But anywho. Alrighty, could we have chibi avatars for membership? Do you mean like, of the characters from the channel? I mean, I thought about like doing like, like chibi versions of the main avatar, and then maybe, I can take even some, like, I can even just cut out some of the heads that we have from the thumbnails that can like be used, like some silly expressions that I have. Like I know Wholesome GF has quite an array of expressions and, stuff like that. So $60,000 North, that's kind of expensive, don't you think? Granted, me and North have world domination in the works, so we gotta get that cash to make that big business. I'm kidding. But alrighty, well, I guess that's about it. Just some food for thought. Think about it, and maybe I'll make a poll later on YouTube or something. Or one on Twitter, so you guys I can get your thoughts on it. So, alrighty, I will talk to you all later. I have pocket money. Yeah, it's me, just pocket money. Alright, bye-bye.